They're missing out on ESO right now. I'm gonna get my fucking 15 free scale crawler packs. They're giving away 15 scale crawler packs. That's like fucking $40. Uh, uh, I ain't fucking buying a fucking new bowl unless it's. I ain't buying a new bowl unless it's the fucking one that I want, and there's only one that I want, and the only place that I usually ever see that shit at is at Superkind Imports. The next bowl I, the next bowl I get is gonna be another one that's identical to the one that I already got. The fucking my bowl is a chameleon glass pipe. I still got the sticker that came on my bowl that said chameleon on that shit. It's on a little glass jar. I put the sticker on the lid of a little glass jar somewhere, and inside that glass jar, it's got a bunch of fucking seeds in it that I saved from like 10 years ago. But that's a triple blown inside out fucking chameleon glass pipe. This bowl right here. You know? And the only place I ever see a bowl that's like it's identical to this one, obviously because it's a chameleon pipe, and obviously the same dude who made this one obviously fucking made that one or whatever. So I see them there all the time. They're just different colors. Like that one's like two different color blues and a green or whatever. And I want something that's more green and less blue. You got lucky. Jan would have probably did something like that for me at Superkind Imports if I probably would have went any place else or whatever. They probably would like suck a dick. Oh, that. Mhm. I know what it is. It's SU Hill. Like, it's always elbow to elbow people fucking around there. I be using this other glass pipe I got. It's alright and all. I just don't like the way the fucking weed burns in that shit. What, like my bowl I've had over here since I was like 18? It burns right. It burns perfect every time. Unless it's got like too much resin in it, like it does now. Like I gotta clean that bowl so I can smoke more weed. I pack bowls like a motherfucker in that shit, and it's just like, I don't know, it burns like shit, and the reason why is because there's too much resin in that motherfucker. Dude, you could probably sit here for an hour. You could sit here for an hour and probably take resin hits off my bowl for an hour, dude. Bowls be completely empty. You sit, just take resin hits off it for an hour. I don't even want to. I just want to get that shit out of there and have it be nice and clean so I can smoke more. I bought a new lightsaber. I added a new lightsaber to my collection. I only need a bale, so I got my own bulbs. It's that time of the fucking year. Right after Mother's Day weekend, they be going out. They should be being planted outside. Yeah, you grow that and fuck with that shit, and then fucking, cause you were handling that shit, get all fucked up and be addicted to it, and then fucking be worse than fucking. You don't want to get addicted to that shit. It'll probably be worse than crack for you. Yeah. If I was gonna do something like that, I've been doing that shit like years ago. Good. I smoke like an ounce a week now. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like a month. No, you only need fucking a bunch of like 1 or 2 foot tall fucking clones and just bud them. Straight to keep budding them. You need a mother. You need a few mother plants that you can just keep taking clones off of. And by the time those clones grow, will grow a little bit more and fucking straight bud and fucking be a done deal, your plant would have grown some more fucking clones. I don't give a shit what they fucking put in a package and fucking told you it wasn't sent to you. We could fucking do that here in fucking New York. What the fuck are you talking about? Bro, like, we can't take pictures of fucking seeds that we've had for 20 years and call it fucking skunk number 1, take pictures of that shit, label it, and then fucking sell it for $20 a seed and ship it off to somebody with a smile on their face. That's my fucking point. I don't give a fuck what they tell you that shit is.
enjoy it.
A meal to go with the ale, please.
I don't see no priest here.
Here, enjoy it.
No. Me and Ryan weren't grown, we.
Here you are.
Wow.
I'll fetch it right away.
Bottoms up.
Here you are. And good health.
How about a bit of grub? I could do with something to eat.
Good day to you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Here. All right, all right. Hey!
A meal to go with the ale, please.
God be with you.
I don't know. Something like that.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance? No.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't want to Skype right now
What
because he's
is
gonna be
it?
trying to show me shit. I'm trying to fucking look for this dude here that ain't here. No, I don't got none of those apps. I don't need those apps. I got like, I always got minutes and data on my phone.
Huh? Put it away.
Yeah, I guess. I need this priest to come walking down here from the monastery. It's fucking not a priest, whatever. And then fucking clergy.
One ale over here, please.
Let's go back. Loki. Come on. Let's go.
Yo, where's the dice table? Ain't no dice table here?
You know.
The service is a bit slow here today.
Got it for
Who
you
said
right
that? Cause I fucking concur. Priest ain't here, or whatever the fuck. I don't know why I keep calling him priest. He ain't no fucking priest.
My pleasure.
Hey, where's my ale?
The Jesuit. That fucking Jesuit. That's what the fuck he is.
The best of hell.
Goddamn
you.
Jesuit.
What's the old up there?
Here.
Today's Friday.
I thought it was Saturday.
We'll be in 43 minutes or 10 minutes.
Today was Friday all day? I thought today was Saturday all day.
No, Friday all day. I got that Mad Max downloaded now.
Fuck that crap ass game. That shit ain't worthy enough to download on my PlayStation. Where the fuck is this fucking
It better be
pedophile ass
better
priest
than the
at?
first original movie.
Not Max Payne, Mad Max.
That game's
The
totally
pills,
different though.
the pills help ease the pain.
Hell. A tankard here.
Ain't it? Like,
Ale as usual.
these fuckers are still sitting here. I know ain't none of these dudes the dude. I seen him here earlier when I was playing. He fucking was dressed like a priest. Did I already ask you?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
God be with you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Pour me one.
Coming right up.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Here, just as you ordered.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Coming.
My respects to you, sir.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Here we are.
Jesus Christ be praised.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Here we are.
Good day to you.
I'll be
You
back
wouldn't be
in 2
Carl
days.
by any chance?
No.
Here.
This is a blessing, not a curse. What would others give to...
When did your fucking ass sneak in this
Good
bar,
day to you.
bitch?
What do you need?
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
You know what it is. You know what it... You know what number what it is. I ain't gotta say it, dude. It's my
I'll bring it right
PlayStation
away.
name.
Coming right up.
What do you need? You don't need my phone number to call me. And don't be fucking saying you cocksuck another fucking word, dude. I'm fucking streaming here and you're blowing out my fucking government information or trying to ask me for it. That's why I said
Coming
fuck
right
it.
up.
Damn. Because you know what my name is. You don't need my number. You know what my name is. On Skype you search by names. Oh, that fucking horseshit. Yeah. Well, you can't have mine anyways. It doesn't work like that. They're gonna tell you that when you fucking try to use that shit that they're gonna be like, you already fucking have an account. I already have an account linked to my number.
Could we speak in private? I have some, issues with the monastery.
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy as long as Manfred here has his head permanently stuck up my arse. Get rid of him for me, please.
Take a hike, motherfucker.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why? One ale over here, please.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no...
So let's drink together.
I can see you're a reliable...
Oh, I'm gonna bust your ass in this dice game. Where?
What's the hold up? Hey, ale here.
Coming.
Bastard.
My pleasure. Here, enjoy it.
This'll be the one.
Bust.
That's it.
Coming. Yeah, give me a minute.
Your turn.
I don't know, I don't even really fuck with Facebook. I don't really fuck with the Facebook. So you don't really know
Maybe
Here
once
we
a
are.
year.
if you're lucky.
Did I send me a poop on it?
All the best.
Fucking trying to Jew me over here. with this motherfucker. Where's my hands like that? This dude's getting my hands. Fucking dirt bags.
Ale!
I'm in the middle of this dice game with this fucking dude.
Finished.
Yeah, he's trying. Oh my god, he's fucking.
Mute that shit.
Ale for me.
This dude's gonna rob me.
One ale over here, please.
I've only got 2 pounds. Here you are. Good help. There. Satisfied?
Normally we only played it like 2,000 points, but the game is 3,000 points.
I'll have to get my own ale.
No point in pushing it.
What the fuck? Dude, you motherfuckers better give me a hand. Oh yeah, that's the hand.
Coming.
I see it. I got it.
Certainly. I'll got it
That's a
for you
rat
right
for
here.
your ass.
Yo,
I see.
yo,
What?
I'm gonna catch you on later. Probably tomorrow.
Where's your pussy
Sometimes.
ass going? You took 2 hits off of some real weed, now it's time for bed?
Yeah.
Shut the
Here.
fuck up. It's Friday night, bitch.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
I gotta milk some brothers tomorrow. 6 a.m. Shirt. Fucking bullshit.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days,
But I do
just
have
watching him
full
get drunk.
thirst.
So let's drink.
I
See if I can get this dude drunk and pass the fuck out.
Ale as usual.
I see it.
Tankard of ale for me.
One beer.
Fucking wow.
This'll be the one. That's it. God's holy hat!
Jesus. What do I have to do to get a drink here?
There. Satisfied? Alright. Got it for you right here.
How much longer must I wait?
Bottoms
Good
up.
neighbours.
My pleasure. There. Satisfied?
We got here. Oh yeah. It smells pretty good too. You'd be surprised. I can see.
Ale for me.
Mm.
I'll be back in 2 shakes. Certainly, I'll fetch it right away.
Would you let us have a word in private
Yeah,
for a moment?
give me a minute.
I would not. If
Certainly,
I've been looking for you
I'll
two for
fetch it
quite some
right away.
time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
so, I'm just a...
Here, enjoy it.
Would you let us have a word in private for him?
I would not.
You must have a mighty...
I can see you're a reliable lad.
Listen to that shit sizzle.
I don't believe it.
Fuck this. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
No point in pushing it.
Got it for you right here.
Christ, I'll have to get my own ale.
I got all kinds of shit.
Here we are. I've only got 2 hands.
Now I'm for the chop.
Here we are.
I got a new lightsaber for the collection right here.
There. Satisfied?
It's different.
There. Satisfied?
To good neighbors.
No, it's carousel. No. No. I know they're different though. The other one is Luke Skywalker's Return of the fucking Jedi or whatever, and this one's fucking Rey's from fucking The Last Jedi. Not really. Almost. Not. This one's got a different soundboard in it. Like, right. It's just got a different soundboard in it. I like the soundboard in it. A little bit, yeah. This one don't make those sounds.
One ale, please.
Well, these were the original master replicas, that's why.
Hey, join the first here. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
What you mean? I got a smartwatch. I should have fucking had this. I should have fucking turned my watch on. I could have fucking had the phone call on my watch. Look.
This. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
No, I don't got Apple. Oh. It's basically my cell phone on my wrist.
Jesus.
No,
What do I have to do to get a drink here?
Bluetooth
Over here.
Fuck it, it's like
I'd
instead
like
of
to order.
Bluetooth in your ear, it's a Bluetooth on your wrist. Yeah. It's an extension of your phone, basically. Unless you get one of those watches, that's the actual, like, phone itself on the watch. Probably, or whatever. I don't want to fucking want that shit.
Got it for you right here. Coming.
Hey, I'm dying of thirst here. To good neighbors.
Good neighbor.
That's it.
Dude, that shit
How
be
much
charging.
longer must I wait?
There. Satisfied?
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
My pleasure.
Pull me a nail.
What?
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Nah.
Here, enjoy it.
Would you let us have a word in private?
I would not.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for
Fire,
days,
no?
just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that road will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game?
I'm looking.
Now you. God's holy hat! This'll be the one.
I'll have to get my own.
That'll do me.
Got it for you right here. My pleasure.
That's it.
My pleasure. Coming right up.
We'll see.
Here, just as you ordered.
Pause.
Your turn.
Here's to a good heart.
Pour me an ale.
No point in pushing it.
Game over. For you.
Here, enjoy it.
I'll have a beer.
Coming.
Cheers!
Women, God bless them.
Hey, where's my ale?
I see it. I'm trying to get this dude fucking pissy drunk
Here we
over
are.
here so
I'll
he
bring
can
it
pass
right
the
away.
fuck out.
Would you let us have a word in private for a moment?
I would not.
As you wish.
I only want to buy another bowl that looks like this one. And just because it looks like that doesn't mean it'll be like that. Like, I gotta check it out. Check out the like the carb holes and the fucking. Gotta check out the holes in them shits. So wasn't the other one I seen that time that I fucking. It was purple and fucking blue and green or something. I should have bought it that time. And I would have retired this one.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that road will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game?
Why don't you get pissy fucking drunk and pass the fuck out now already? Motherfucker. Oh my god, I got lucky.
My pleasure. Here you are, in good health. Here. Coming.
What's the old ale?
Hey, ale here.
Ale here.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I got that dude drunk. He's out. Can't handle that shit.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight
Well,
for a
because
second. And he's
like I
itching
gotta
to get me
sneak
to the
into this
so he can
monastery
head
and kill
back
this
home.
fucking dude or something like that, or actually arrest him, and I gotta be all D-lo about that shit. And this dude's gonna be fucking a cleric over there and shit. I gotta fucking beat this dude's ass or fucking convince him to fucking give me the shit so I could take his place. And if he won't let me, I'm gonna have to beat his ass and take that shit.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you
As
to
a
the
matter of
monastery for
fact,
that.
what was it?
They do,
The
when it's
last
the
ounce
daughter
I
of the
bought,
Lord of
bro.
your feet.
I'll bring
Shit.
it right
I
away.
fucking...
Shit
dude,
is
that
putting
was
it
really
mild.
good fucking
The Lord of
weed. I
Bookerva
found a
was
seed in
less
that
than
shit.
pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen
here. I
and put
told
me
you I
away
sold to you
somewhere
a
no
long
one will
time
ever
ago
see
for
me
like 20
again.
bucks. It's thick as fuck. It's triple blown. Shit might be quadruple blown.
Why does your guardian never leave
This
your
is the one.
side?
This is the one I take when
So
I
I
leave the
don't
house.
run away. Of course, I'm
I
free
was
to walk
smoking
around,
bowl out
but
of
he
that one
watches
because
every step I
this
take
one's got too much
and won't
resin in
stop
it.
until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my
Cops
saddle
have had
and
this
riding
one a
cloak
couple
under
times
lock
when
and
I've
key?
gotten it back. And the
Why
one
don't
in
you
my
just
hand.
run away?
Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ. I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak.
But there are poor people.
If I...
That's all then.
One ale over here, please.
Ale as usual.
I just snuck in this dude's room while he was sleeping. And I could have slit his throat while he was asleep. Or I fucking like put my hand over his mouth and his nose and fucking gagged him out and made him pass out. So this way he won't wake the fuck up. But it's funny when you do that shit, man. You reach right over there and put your hand on their fucking mouth. That dude wake up and be like his eyes open right up and shit. You'd be like, oh shit. Like, it almost makes it feel like it's real. Like, that dude's looking at you while you're doing that shit. Like, you'd be like, oh. The super size. What are those pussy purple rounds? No, I know that. What is it? It ain't not. It's only a 6-shot buck.
Watch where you're going.
That's because she wasn't holding
God
that
save
shit tight
Henry.
to her shoulder. That's alright. Look at this glass I had made. What you mean? It's got a Jedi Knight symbol on it. It's 10 karat gold plated. This ain't Battlefield 1. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Welcome, Henry.
Oh, I forgot time was passing. I should have brought that ball in here with me. I forgot. this in the same room as yours? Mine comes right off the top. Everybody else can get the swag clippings. All plants have it. Huh? It'd be like 2 weeks because it's gonna take like a week or so for the plant to come back. A couple weeks before the plant come back, and then even start to fucking put some growth on that little fucking shit. That calendar you keep going by is just a fucking rough estimate. That's not necessarily the case. Right, and they're spitting it out because they want quantity, not quality. They got to make pretend fucking quality. Right, don't nobody want no CBD. It's a body high. All fucking plants that produce CBD, dude. It's called at the point, there's a point where the bud grows and it stops growing. When that bud stops growing, there's a point where that shit will start growing. The bud will grow a tip on it, and it'll have like 5 little nodes on a tip. And when it grows that tip, that's when the plant is not producing THC anymore. It's changed its chemical balance and it's producing CBD. And so the point is that if you can grow the plant, and get it to grow to a certain point where it produces just enough of that CBD that it doesn't overpower the THC, and it's like boom boom, then you got the wheelchair bud. The wheelchair bud. want that weed that I used to get back in fucking 90s from fucking, that was $50 an eighth. That shit was real deal, man. That weed had a unique taste, like fucking, like you only get to smoke some, like that particular, or whatever that strain is that's got that taste, like once every fucking 15 years if you're fucking lucky. Like, I smoke all kinds of different weeds. I'm sure I've probably smoked all kinds of different flavors and fucking strains. But I can't emphasize enough about this one particular weed that my brother got from, like, this one dude. And this shit just had this unique taste. Like, no matter how much weed in the world you fucking could possibly smoke, the shit, no weed fucking come close to fucking even remotely tasting like something like that. And once in a blue moon you might come across somebody that has something that tastes very similar to it, like a watered down version of that fucking strain or something like that, because like you can get that little bit of like unique taste or flavor to it, and like that's like once every 15 years if you're lucky.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He got drunk last night and wasn't able to come with me today.
Such irresponsibility. And you share his guilt for abandoning him. Although, of course, inebriation is a sin. Well, we'll see. Can you read and write?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to
Can you
enter
read
the
or
order
write?
of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I wouldn't. Maybe after I put 1,000 plants out it for a couple of years in a row, I'd have like money like that that I could fucking throw away. I wouldn't give a shit about.
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monks' robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance.
strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realize how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah. It's like being in my church, except I can understand what these motherfuckers are talking about. No, this game is legit. There's nothing like half-ass or fucking fake or $3 bill about it. Like, everything's like legit. They take shit from like 13th, 14th centuries, like factual like events and people and shit. Like how shit is and how shit goes and the way shit was and all that.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict.
Absolutely, may I be blessed with this holy pipe?
Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria. The service of
No, thank you.
God,
No, thank you. I got my own.
obedience,
got my
and
own
endurance
incense.
of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order.
I'm
which
telling
on
you,
this day
that they wouldn't
shall
want me,
become
dude.
your
I'd be the dude with the fucking thing that walk around, swinging it around with the incense. I'd be throwing chunks of hash in there. I throw chunks of hash in the bottom of that shit to fucking like burn as red hot coals, and then when I open it up to like throw the fucking the scent in there, instead of throwing scent in there to burn on the hot coals, I'll throw some fucking like keef in that shit. We could have that, dude. We could go open a church in Colorado tomorrow like that, dude. Motherfuckers be coming up to the altars to be blessed, and instead of getting a wafer and a wine, you get a fucking shot of moonshine and a hit off the fucking the holy dabberooey. Fuck you talking about? The holy dabberooey. Come up and be blessed.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
In the leaf we trust, instead of in God we trust. In the leaf we trust. You're like, where the fuck I come up with all these sayings all the time, dude? It's natural, dude. Like, I could be a motherfucking, like, I don't know. I should go back to school for marketing, sales, and fucking, ooh, I got the trophy. What you mean, steal the Guardian's purse? We didn't get a chance to do any of all that shit, man. They just sucked my ass into the church.
I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery, and tell you what you can expect, and what your duties will be.
What do you mean standing there not doing shit? They're standing in the church? Dude's talking about whatever? Cause that ain't it. Thanks for prompting me during the rite.
Thanks for helping me out during the
See the
ceremony.
one that says
I
live.
had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your
I
choice?
should be in the
Or
fucking
did someone
church
force
as
you
a
to come?
cleric. I'm undercover. I'm undercover. Like, this is like some big conspiracy shit. These motherfuckers was like working with some Smiths in the church, and these other people, and these other people, and these other people, and shit, dude. And this shit was a big fucking shit. But ultimately, like, the deal was, is like, these motherfuckers was like making fucking counterfeit fucking coin. Like, instead of having gold coins and brass coins and silver coins, they just had like some groshens. They're called groshens. It's like the currency or whatever. But somebody's making some fake coin or whatever, counterfeit coin, and it led me back to everyone except for the motherfucker that's on the inside in the church. So I'm here kind of really infiltrating the church. Like, although like I had a few other objectives, like the dude that was supposed to come in the church, like he wanted me to steal the dude's purse so this way he wouldn't be broke going off into the world or whatever. But I was like, fuck him, that's his problem. I didn't steal the purse, he didn't get shit. But I'm here because I'm obviously here for a fucking another reason. I'm trying to find that dude and bring his ass right straight to fucking Raditari jail. And I'm not allowed to use my fucking my title either. Like, my name is like fucking Sir fucking Henry of fucking Raditari under fucking Sir Rodzix of fucking Cambridge fucking orders or whatever. So it's all hush hush. And he didn't want me to let anybody know that like he was investigating that shit or knew that we know about that shit. Try to still play it on the DL like we don't know, like we're ignorant. Like, oh, bro. So I'm here in the church trying to find this one last dude who's got the last fucking answer and piece to the fucking, to like the puzzle of like this other puzzle. No, it's more like real deal shit. Like, dude, the woods are fucking phenomenal looking in this game and shit, with the daylight time and shit.
Being here in the monastery is my dream come true. Being a monk is so exciting.
I don't know, I'm talking to this dude who's trying to be
no
my
one's ever
friend,
said
and
that before. I'm curious
I'm
if
just
you'll still be
fucking
singing the same tune in a month's
pacifying
time.
his ego right now.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
He's gonna give me a tour of the
Good.
church.
But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
Like, look, bro, I don't plan on staying here.
Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs. Come now, I don't want to still be showing you around at midnight.
Where'd that dude just fucking go?
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours.
Watch your...
And I the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Like all these flowers out here in the garden and shit,
This
they
is the
can be
garden,
thick.
a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novice. So beware.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work.
As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us
I already been in here a little bit, but I got busted in. Didn't get half the shit out of here. Now I got free terrain. Now I got free terrain up in here and ain't got shit. Yeah, which way did that dude go? Oh, that's an alchemy bench over there. We can cook some fucking good dope.
If you aren't interested, I'm not going to force you. I'll leave you to your own devices. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you.
I'm stuck inside the monastery right now, but like, if you go outside, dude.
You know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok,
nice.
and Lucas.
I don't know how. I ain't gonna be able to get to go back outside until I fucking do what I got to do here at the monastery.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Salarius. They say he used to be a thief.
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok in Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother, and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
I decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here, we smoke dope all day.
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter.
He said, truthfully, everybody except us.
As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
Ain't that the fucking truth? Like, oh, who's in charge here? Oh, truthfully, everybody but us.
Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new
like,
abbot,
they be legit
it's
when
been
they
like
be
a hornet's
talking,
nest
like...
here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Like, I was talking to this dude earlier, the smith, about the sheets of copper he was making in the middle of the night, and he was like, oh, I don't work with copper. I'd be like, that's not what I heard. He'd be like, well, I don't give a fuck what you heard. You get the fuck out of here right now. You'd be like, what? Like, dude, say it just like that too. Like, he'd be like, what? I don't give a fuck what you heard. You get right the fuck out of here right now. You'd be like, what?
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one
Fuck a
cares
couple
about
of
my
wenches
opinion,
over
because
fucking
novices
some
get no
bales of
say.
hay in the barn. One time was with this priest. This motherfucker got drunk and shit. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. We took these wenches up to the top of the fucking bell tower in the fucking church, and we were smoking some weed up in there and shit. This motherfucker started fondling some cooter. He was like, go ahead, ring the bell. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. And niggas like, ding, 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 like 2 a.m. mad motherfucking. Everybody in the whole town and village started coming out their house looking like, what the fuck is going on and shit. The priest hanging over out the fucking balcony, puking his brains out. I'm fucking banging a bitch over the other fucking balcony. And that was like a Saturday night, so like we were passed out, woke up in the motherfucking bathhouses and shit. And the next thing you know, they're like, oh, you gotta go give your serum. Everybody's in like church like waiting for you and shit. You got about like 2 minutes ago. The bitch, we were like 2 minutes. She says, you like, you got like 2 minutes ago. I'm like, what the fuck is 2 minutes ago? You.
Tell me something about electing. Tell me something
And then
about
this dude was like so fucked up, you couldn't
Work,
stand or
pray,
talk straight,
work,
and you still
pray,
fucking
as
throwing
if
up
you
and
didn't
shit.
know.
He's like, yeah, you're
We
gonna have to
serve
do
God,
it for
and
me.
that's the
I'm like,
central truth of our
the
lives.
fuck I know about giving a fucking ceremonial fucking speech and shit, and I needed him to tell me something, and like a dude I was after was dead. I obviously couldn't question him, but he came there and confessed to that dude, so he knew everything. But obviously he was a priest, and he's like, oh, I can't tell you shit because of, you know, sacred vow and shit. Like, whatever. And I'm like, blah, blah. But he was like, he came down to the tavern, and like, we was just cool about it and shit, and this, that, and the third, and I appeased his ego, and in the end, like, he was like, look, he's like, you give this, like, the ceremony in fucking church, and make it look good for me and my shit in the church. He's like, I might consider you a temporary whatchamacallit, little peasant at the fucking church, whatever, you know what I mean? And a servant of the church or whatever. And he was like, and if that's the case, well then maybe we might be able to share information that otherwise wouldn't be allowed to be shared with other such people. I was like, oh, I got you. So like I did or whatever, and ultimately like he was happy, the town was happy, everybody was fucking happy, and the dude fucking, we sat in back and fucking drank some fucking monastery wine and ate some fucking bread, and We smoked the fucking last joint together and he told me what I needed to know.
What are the roles of the various monks?
Like, the game's legit.
Someone takes care of the library. Someone else the guard. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the Circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
He can poison me all he wants. I got the shit. Oh, I ain't got no shit on me to fucking stop no poison. We had to give up all our worldly possessions. See, this dude on the stream already blew it up.
Truthfully, everyone
I already
except
figured
us.
this dude looked shady from the get-go.
And soon enough,
I
someone
think
else.
if you rewind my
As if it
stream when I
mattered.
first went to the
Our life
monastery
would
and I
still be
first started
working
talking to him, I was like, oh. I was like, this probably the dude we're looking for. So, you didn't tell me nothing I didn't already know.
Are there already candidates to be the new abbot?
Brothers John and Nevlas. But the others have been fighting like dogs because of them. We don't have to fight about anything, though.
This John, who is he?
A Circator, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on his side, because they believe he'll protect the state of...
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Sick of hearing all this shit. This dude's been talking for like ever.
What?
So what you saying, if this is the dude, I should just snatch him up right now. Take his ass to Raditari.
Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right... What would you like?
We weren't done talking.
I'd like to ask you something.
Things will get worse.
Oh, maybe.
I can feel it in my joints.
The things you say.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
They raised skeletons, and now they hurt again. But worse than last time, I tell you, something is going to happen.
Well, that's all.
You might be
Thank you
right.
for your time.
Besides, God will be our protector.
I've read one of the manuscripts copied by one of the novices. I think I'm going to cry. It's that touching, is it? Touching? More like infuriating.
I got a weapon. In case if I need it. Don't fuck with me. It ain't my sword, but... I went looking in my inventory to see what fucking wanted me to do for this quest. Find out... Sir Razik said not to kill that motherfucker and bring him back to fucking Raditari. We ain't got no fucking herbs over here, huh?
Abbot Peter's health is deteriorating. They say he won't make it to the autumn. No. Peter has a strong constitution.
Next page. Yo, brewing antidote cures poisoning effect.
Only a new abbot can bring that. Waiting pays off.
We need to make this shit. Prepare some water, 2 handfuls of thistle, 1 of nettle, and 1 of charcoal. Son of a bitch. I think we got some charcoal on us. Drop the thistle in the cauldron and boil for 2 turns, and then add the nettles and boil for 1 turn. Leave to cool. And finally add the charcoal, but do not boil. What the fuck? What fucking daily schedule? What time is it? Fuck is this? I was gonna, but they fucking... I don't got the shit on me for it. What daily shit? They said I didn't have anything to fucking do today. Oh. Page from the torn book. I already found some of them. Where's that piece of paper at? Everyday labors? 3 a.m. start of the day, 4 a.m. morning prayer, 6 a.m. common meal. Fuck time is it? It's not 3 a.m. It's like almost 9 o'clock. Rest. PM is rest and nighttime curfew. It ain't even 9 o'clock yet.
These novices, I'd pull those idols by the ears. What have they done?
What am I looking for? It's upstairs.
Leaving us, their superiors, to chase around after them, finishing what they don't. Did you have to finish someone's weeding?
The forbidden books must be in that cabin.
You're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them. Oh, you're interested in what's inside? What would you like?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my... Praise be to Christ.
I'd like to ask about...
I don't know where the fuck I'm at.
Servants.
Must be my bed. By the fire. What about food? I ain't got no food. Nine. So it's 12. 1, 2, 3. I only get 5 hours of sleep. It would have been 6. I ain't got none of my shit. I'm stuck in this big ass monastery. And I don't even know where the really fuck I'm going. I'm trying to find where that objective is, if it's upstairs, downstairs.
Watch your step.
Peace be with you.
What's objective there? This is my bed.
Huh? No. Clear off. Let me sleep.
I already got my game all fucked up. We're an hour behind schedule. My problem is I fucking began to go to the church for prayer and mass.
In a rush? Slow down, brother.
I haven't even found that one priest that's like used to be a thief. Gotta talk to his ass. He's got the shit. I think this is the dude.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. But are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough.
Purgatory.
Soon enough.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they...
Church is starting, man.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my brothers, my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit. Then I'll
He's the real dude.
And run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
Will you tell me?
Look.
Very well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like.
This dude's a part of the
And I keep it under
counterfeiting
the slab
shit.
so the others don't find it.
Actually, I don't care. God save. I'm still curious about... I'll tell the abbot. I'm sure he'll be keen to hear what the...
What? A man pours his heart out. What do you desire, brother?
I'm still curious about...
It's no big
I'll leave... There's something I should tell you. They...
Yeah.
It could be Antonius?
Antonius? He's a fine fellow. No, it can't be him.
See? No, but I hope I'll track him down soon.
I swear.
It could be you.
What on earth makes you think that? My being unfit for holy orders doesn't make me a former assassin.
For now, you're the prime suspect.
That can't be true.
Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Isn't that so?
Are you so... Get out of my sight, you rat! Get out of my sight, you rat! Get out of my sight, you rat! Get out of my sight, you rat!
Oh.
Why such haste?
My name's Gregor. Did you... Will you tell me something? Are you... But you didn't... That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself.
I'm still curious about... Actually, I don't care. There's something I should... They... No, but I hope I'll track him down. It could be you.
What on earth makes you...
True enough. It could... See how hard it is? I won't... Would you do that? I have a feeling you wouldn't.
You're right. I'll keep it to myself. I've got problems enough of my own without involving myself in yours. And besides, I mean to be gone from here within a year, so why should I care what...
I'll be... Tell me about it. That's all.
Most likely, monastery will still be one.
I found this piece of... I think the one I'm looking for is...
You've lost your mind! What on earth makes you think that? My being unfit for holy orders doesn't make me a former assassin.
True enough. I won't... Listen to me, you worth...
I thought better of you, Gregor. Remember, the mills of God grind slowly, yet...
Where the fuck is this chapel? Oh.
Can't you see where I'm...
This is not a good time for questions, brother.
What the fuck?
In a rush to pray? Servo.
Watch your step, brother. Slow down, brother.
Slow down, brother. Can't you see we are masked?
Pay more attention, brother.
Watch your step, brother.
Can't you see we are at mass?
Watch your step.
Watch your step, brother.
Come on, people. Get a move on. It's like 6 a.m.
Can't you see?
Pay more attention, brother. Watch your step, brother. Pay more attention, brother. Pay more attention, brother.
Greetings, brother. I'm Greg.
Greetings to you.
I'm interested in the other novel. What can you tell me about
Oh.
What can you tell me about... Do you know any... Listen.
Oh, So you noticed that too?
Actually, you could be right. That's what I'm trying to find.
What are you going to do?
That's not your concern.
You should talk to the circade.
What?
What?
I'm interested in... Or maybe you're the...
Me? A criminal?
You're most likely right.
Oh, well, I should say so. Thinking I'm a criminal. Jesus, you gave me quite a fright.
Or maybe...
Me?
No, I'm sure of it. It's you. A cowardly, filthy rat. A nasty, spineless piece of shit.
No, I never. It was Siskin. It's him you want, not me. Leave me alone. I never done you any harm.
Femora in a rush to prey. Bison in a rush to prey. Slow down, brother.
What's your step?
Pay more attention, brother.
Join you motherfuckers was the librarian.
He ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions to those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon...
What would you like?
Is it possible?
Oh, no. What do you desire?
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book. Do you know what it is?
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned.
Good. Where should I look?
If I...
I found it. I'd like to...
The other pages are in my fucking inventory because I've already been through here.
Who's in... What? Tell me. Can you tell me? I'm...
They...
What?
Until...
Can...
The rule of Saint Benedict. Read
In a rush to pray?
silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humble, and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil works. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be good, holy, edifying, safe. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciples are to be silent and to listen. And for that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior,
Brother?
it should be asked with all the humility and submission
What are you doing here?
inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Brother? I'm sorry.
do not permit a disciple to open his mouth. The rule
In a wish to
of
pray?
Saint Benedict. Readings on daily manual daily. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, brethren should be
The motherfucking won't let me sit at the table. I'm sorry.
fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from fine in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read,
I don't fucking know.
weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot.